people sort of like up and going there. They say, we can't lie here on our backs and just take this here, right? Now, around 1979, when Benton Hughes come on the blanket here, the whole sort of like thing of hunger strike, but he says, no, we need to try every other option first. Yeah, explore your options. So no wash, no slap out protest happened. They called it the dirty protest, but for the prisoners actually called it no wash, no slap out protest. You know, so that meant us lying in our own excrement and urine, because the earliest days there, we didn't realise that the cake could be used as a little sort of dam, right there. The big pour the urine out through the doors on the wings of the screws there. They suffer, and when we figured that out there, I remember Bishop Daly coming in to my cell, and it was actually waterlogged there because the screws would hose the place down there, so the urine mixed with water was over the cells, and he was actually grey and almost physically sick there. And my worst to him was there, listen, there's people going to die in here. And he looked at me like I had 10 heads, like I was telling lies, you know. And it was only years after he actually realised there that those words were true, because we sort of realised way back in 1978, 79 there, that I would take a hunger strike. Now, nobody visualised there what was sort of going to happen from that. Now, or some main thing leading up to the first hunger strike there. The first hunger strike there was actually led there by John Nixon, who was representing the RSP, and Benton Hughes there, which was another distortion there, the IRA hunger strike in 1980 there. I was actually IRA hunger strike in 1980, as the 1981 hunger strike there was two organisations as well, right? So leading up the first hunger strike, and sitting thinking about whole strategy, and the women in Armagh actually during the protest was a serious sort of consideration there, a serious step to sort of take, you know. And we were like, although we were young there, so lots of teenagers, I think half of the population were teenagers there. Although we were young there, we were very, very serious there, very dedicated there, very educated, but politically educated people there. Now, especially the people of the public socialist business, because it seems that we're ones outside reading the books there, ones outside debating and discussing and listening to people there on the outside. So, without trying to overlap there on Rab there, when John Nixon went on the first hunger strike there, the 5 demands which keeps on being thrown about as the prisoners' demands there, the main demand of the 5 demands there was no prison uniform. There, that was the main demand. The other demands you would have got naturally. There, the other demands there would have been there anyway, right? You know, there for all the prisoners. So our main demand was there no prison uniform there, but then lay prisoners had a 6th demand there, and was to have our own wing, our own access. Right? Simply because there, when we come off a protest, when protest was over, when we won, right? We didn't want to be bullied there, to be threatened, intimidated there by the poor prisoners. They were doing it on the blanket there, you know. We were on the blanket like we were like second-class citizens on a blanket protest, and over the sort of 4 years and the 4 months, we had no choice but to take it, because we're small and fragmented over the 3 blanket blocks, you know. So anyway, John Nixon was, if possible, going to stay in a hunger strike to get that our demand, you know. And we didn't really expect to enforce that, because you can't expect a man who's almost dead anyway to like last another few hours or a few days or what, or right, you know. So I was sort of like a big sort of hope for us, you know. So leading up to finish off there, you know, the 1981 hunger strike was a result of a failure of the hunger strike in 1980. That there's actually no offer from the Brits. The hunger strike was called off before any offer would actually reach the prison there. But they cut along, they went another time and place for the offence and the offer. They debate that there, another time and place to actually tell about the sort of blanket thing. But on 1881, they sort of clear up another distortion of history there, that they keep on getting banded about. The second hunger strike began there with the two leaders, Bobby Sands and Pat O'Hara.
Thank you very much, Tony. And that leads us on to our next speaker, which is Rab Collins, who was the OC Commandant Long Kesh.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the RSP for inviting me up here. I'm not a great speaker. I was going to actually ring Dougie McKay and Jimmy Spencer and see what they had any pointers for me, but anyway, we'll forget about that bit. I'm going to just try my best and explain, why 10 young Irishmen died in hunger strike. In war, when you're captured, you go to a prisoner of war camp and you go to the back of the battlefield. In our war, the prisoners were sent to the battlefront. We did not choose this battlefield. The Brits chose it. The Brits chose this battlefield because they thought we were the underbelly of the Republican struggle. Young men, after getting tortured in Castlereagh, humiliated, naked, 17 years of age, 19 years of age, so they just thought, we will implement this criminalisation policy. We will break these, and if they break the prisoners, they will break the struggle on the outside. They'll demoralise us. But in their arrogance, they did not read Irish history. They did not know about Donovan Rossa, Sweeney, Ice, all Irish prisoners. And they do think that after 800 years of struggle, that we were going to lie down. No, they got it wrong. Sometimes, in the H blocks, it wasn't easy, and there was times when, our morale was down, and this is why when people say, oh, they went on hunger strike, we had no other choice to go on hunger strike. We had to go on hunger strike. After 4 years of brutality and living in a living hell, what else could we do? We exhausted every protest. We'd done everything we could, and in the end, hunger strike was decided. It wasn't taken easy. It was like when we took a vote on the hunger strike, you were actually kind of putting your comrades to death. But there was nothing else we could do. We tried everything. We exhausted everything. People were coming in saying, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, but nothing's ever happened. And sometimes people think that the brutality in the H blocks was just bigoted screws, but it was systematic. It was from the top. I can remember one week which we called the Shepton Dana. That was 1 week which it lasted 1 week of beatings and one wing. This was it. We knew it was systematic because on the Sunday when the priest came in, he seen that the state we were in, some were scalded with water, beatings, and the word got out at that point in the papers, and that day the beating stopped for a while. So we knew it was systematic. It wasn't just like drunken screws or bigoted screws. So really, at one point, I was thinking it was about a couple of weeks after the forced wash, where the take was out, washed this. I'm sure you've seen the film. And then what happened was, a screw told me that they were told that they needed every blanket man off and be conformed prison before Christmas. So we knew it was from the top. It wasn't just a prison protest. It was part of the war. And we were the ones who were put to the front of it. And that's the way it was, When I look back, I was kind of made OC of the Irish National Liberation Army prisoners. A job I didn't want. A job I didn't want to take because really, you were the last person to decide who was to go on hunger strike. So it was in your hands and even to this day, it kind of haunts me a bit. But I did take the position, and I have to accept that I took the position, and that the decisions I made at the time were right. looking back, maybe